Welcome to our coverage of NAB 2012.
Tell me a little bit about Kessler U. What is that all about?
Oh, that's our Kessler University is our site where we offer up education, constantly putting up new productions with product demonstrations. We work a lot with our customers. If they're working on a neat project, we'll send someone out to kind of document it and work with them to get more feedback and also see, give them a little bit of praise for the good work that they're doing as well. Okay, so this is our new ion battery pack system. It's a lithium-iron phosphate. It's new technology. It's green. Only weighs 3 pounds, very light compared to our old batteries pack system of 9 pounds. It will last 4 times as long. It's 10 amp hours. So plenty of power here to run like our motion control for 10 to 20 hours depending on how fast you run it. Time lapse for weeks probably. We have 2 cigarette lighter ports built right in, battery meter, and we have XLR power out, and it's got its own built-in charger as well. So you can use your power supply from your Oracle, or it will come with one, as part of the system. The other neat thing is we built in kind of like this little rain shelter for all our guys out in the wilderness, shooting time lapses through the night, that type of thing. And it also has a neat little pouch here in the back, so you can put your Fusion Brain or your Oracle in here. All your electronics, cinch it up, and keep it out of the weather.
And what does something like this retail for?
This is going to be $399. So it sounds a little expensive up front, but it lasts 4 times the lifespan of most other battery pack systems.
In terms of charge cycles?
Charge cycles, 2,500 charge cycles compared to most that I think are 300 to 400. So over the life of the battery, it's cheaper.
Yeah. And did we talk about what the the watt hours or milliamp?
Yeah, it's 10 amp hours.
10 amp
so
hours.
like Fusion runs on average about a ½ amp, so you'd be able to run it in most live applications for 20 continuous hours off this system.
Our coverage of NAB 2012 is brought to you by Kessler, innovative tools for filmmakers. Lettuce Direct. It's better with lettuce. LettuceDirect.com. Next Lights. Get lit.
This is a product you guys are calling the Shuttle Pod Mini. I don't think we've seen this one before. What can you tell us about this rig?
Well, it is new, and it is what it sounds like. It's our mini version of a shuttle pod. A lot of our time-lapse guys like the shuttle pod just because of the expandable nature of the track system, but if you're shooting time-lapse, you only have a small camera typically, and the shuttle pod's big, it's heavy, it's made for a larger format camera. So we just came up with the Shuttle Pod Mini, so it's just a smaller version. It's lighter weight. You can't see it, but even underneath these deck plates, it's all hollowed out. Weighs about 9 pounds for a 4-foot rig, so very, very lightweight. I think this 8-foot run weighs like 14 pounds, so really lightweight. We have a 2-foot, 3-foot, and 4-foot rod, so if you want to backpack this in somewhere, you can get the 2-foot rods, throw them in your backpack. And
you ready to go?
Yeah.
How long could you go with these?
Infinite. Well, the belt length is what will limit you,
right?
And the longest we can get the belt is 1,000 feet. So I guess that'd be the
so
longest
1,000-foot time lapse.
Right.
Okay, yeah. This looks interesting here. What is this?
These are some of our new grip items. I mean, obviously, we built a great slider. Have a lot of guys using sliders, but one of the things that they're always asking us is they want to be able to get the slider on and off quickly, and be able to adjust it. So what we have here is our low-profile ball leveling head. It's got 62 degrees of adjustment. Very simple one-hand operation, locks it. It's low profile for stability. We have a multi-angle plate here that can be set up in many different ways. Right now we have it in the 45-degree angle configuration. So if you're within 32 degrees of 45, then you'd leave it in this configuration. If you're going straight vertical, you would unmount this top plate and go off this backside, which is your 90, and flip it around.
Now, would this also work in a straight, like horizontal?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't even use the multi-angle plate at all. You would just have your quick release plate directly on top of the ball.
Top of the ball.
Yeah, and I can show you that back here on this other one. Then we have our quick release plate. We have a really strong cam lock, push button. It's a drop gate system. So what's nice about that, allows you to drop your camera straight in from the top. So if you have a matte box and you can't slide in, and as soon as you're in, it's locked. You just drop it in, but it still gives you forward to back adjustability, and there are safety stops. So once you're in, your camera's safe.
Now I got to ask, why reinvent the wheel on this?
Well, I don't think there's a quick release plate kit out there that does that, and then also it has to be strong enough to hold our cranes or sliders. So we really, there isn't really anything on the market that was made specifically for our gear.
Our coverage of NAB 2012 is brought to you by Cinnabate, tools for filmmakers and photographers. Delaluz, apparel for filmmakers. Zeiss, we make it visible.
The other nice thing we did, though, is we made it interfaceable with Really Right Stuff and Wimberley, because so many of our customers have a lot of investment with those plates. They just want to be able to adapt to our sliders. So we made our receiver accept their format.
I always like it when somebody takes an item that you look at and that you've been using for like how many years and go, there's probably a better way to do that.
Right.
You know,
well, yeah,
you wouldn't think that there's a way to innovate a tripod plate.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing that we did here was on the actual plates themselves. We Swiss cheesed them. So tons of tapped holes. We have multiple different plates. We have our standard camera plate. This is what it comes with. There's our long plate for more forward-back adjustability, and then we have our utility plate. So this is just kind of like a big cheese plate. You can use that to mount our cranes, sliders, and as you can see here, we even have this slider on here. You can use it even with our full-size cine slider. It's rock solid.
That's sharp.
Just locks in.
Well, and with DSLR rigs and these kind of Frankenstein rigs that are being built up, like where the tripod hole is on that camera, it's no longer true center anymore. A lot of times you'll wind up way over here, way off left or right, forward and back. So that adds a lot to that.
This is our new Stealth Mini. It's an 18-inch version. So now we have the 3-foot, the 2-foot, and an 18-inch version.
And talk to me about availability for these products here, the plates.
So it'll be probably within a month after we get back from the show. Everything's in production right now, so it's just us getting finalized, get it up on the website, and get our systems in place to start shipping.
Cool. So where can people find you guys?
You can come to KesslerCrane.com.
All right. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Stay tuned for more coverage fresh from the floor.